part of our plug-and-play system that is here to support you and to educate you in all aspects of affiliate marketing 3.0. And of course, our latest money churning machine, 3FO. And tonight we have got a masterclass like no other. Our master trainer, Trashit, is going to be going through lots and lots of information with you this evening. So I highly recommend that you grab a pen and paper and start taking notes, because this is sure to be full of information and maybe even raise some questions that you can go back to the person who introduced you here this evening. But before I bring Trashit forward, I think it would be only fitting to congratulate Trashit on his most recent achievement alongside his partner, well, his business partner, Rajiv, on achieving rank 1, I think today actually, wasn't it, Rajiv, or was it last night?
Thanks, Joe. It was last night.
Last night. Amazing.
While we were on Zoom, somebody was able to qualify us for first rank.
Amazing. No more deserving a person or people than you and Rajiv, without doubt. Alongside those, there were others who are achieving ranks as well. Mike achieved rank. Kelvido from Vietnam achieved rank. This is moving fast. So as we go into this training, I have only one question for you, and that is, what are you waiting for? Trashit, welcome to the stage. I'll hand over to you.
Thank you, Joe, and thank you for your kind words. Thank you for your appreciation, everybody. Welcome to Affiliate Marketing 3.0's first presentation after the mega successful launch of 3FO. And of course, the topic for tonight is going to be 3FO. So please make sure you invite your all team members. We still have time. We will still take some time to begin the training. Please invite so that everybody can make the most of 3FO. As you can see, already leaders have started claiming rewards as well as achieving ranks. Few achieved in few hours, few achieved in few days, and many more will achieve in upcoming days. Leaders are going to do what leaders do. They lead by example. It is always a choice to be a leader or to be a follower. And it is always a choice either to have the guts to take the risk or to sit down with an excuse. Excuses are always going to be there. Opportunities may or may not. And many times in our presentations, in our trainings, we have often we have mentioned about the priority, the essence of doing right things at the right time. Decisions taken at the right time greatly impact your next lifetime, right? So we are beginning the master training on 3FO. Today you will learn everything about 3FO, how, when, with what, how it was possible, how it is making money, how it is delivering compensation. Everything we are going to share tonight in master's training tonight. Please invite your maximum team. Let us do this at a huge level so that we can help many, many people become successful. All right, let me give you a brief introduction. As such, Joe has mentioned many times in his presentation, as well as last night also we discussed in the live Q&A. So 3FO is a brand new project that was launched before a live audience of 2,500 in Vietnam on 28th of August. Along with 3FO, 2 products were launched, 2 platforms were launched. One was launched and one was in fact introduced. The one platform was LFG, DoDO's revamped version. Although it's time, maybe next week it will be open for the community, but it is practically live. Only the settlement of funds, it's ongoing. And from the DoDO 1.0 to DoDO 2.0, that is LFG. And another platform was introduced, that was Alpha AI. And Chavez has boldly, many times made this statement, even on his last Wednesday call, that Alpha AI is something very exclusive and it is something that's leveraging 3FO. So to learn more about Alpha AI, to learn more about 3FO, please make sure that you have your notes ready. You have your questions ready. We will take some questions, but not directly. There is a Q&A panel here. We have now switched into webinar and there is a Q&A panel. So you may drop your questions in the Q&A panel and the experts will answer, even I will answer. And at the end that will happen. So let us begin this. Let us take you to the journey of 3FO, help you understand how 3FO can in fact make a serious impact on your life and on your financial well-being. All right, let us begin this. For this, I'll be needing to share my desktop. Just a minute, my iPad, sorry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to the next gen affiliate operating system. Now, this is 3FO. As the name suggests, this is This is 3FO. 3 stands for Web3 technologies, because this project is backed by blockchain, backed by cryptocurrencies, and the internet era of Web 3.0. So 3FO, the 3 symbolizes Web3 technologies. F stands for financial, and O stands for operating system, for affiliates. Now, why it is called an operating system? Because this is not just a project. This is like an entire ecosystem which can be sustainable for a very, very long time, benefiting the affiliates, the clients, the investors, the members of 3FO. But it's called affiliate OS. So basically affiliates are preferred to have an advantage here. How? That we will discover later in the presentation. Now, another thing that I like most about this project is the deposits, the subscriptions are in Ethereum. Of course, Ethereum in based network, and all the yields, all the rewards, all the compensation are also in Ethereum, of course, based network. So Ethereum in, Ethereum out. It's pretty simple. And anyone, any layman person, if they are aware of Ethereum, or maybe if they have the knowledge to research Ethereum, they can Google it, they can chat GPT it. We all know Ethereum right now is at $4,400, but the trajectory, the projections, the next potential hype on Ethereum is expected to be minimum 3x to 5x in next 2 to 4 years, isn't it? Google it right now. Check the price appreciation or the value appreciation of Ethereum in next 4 years. So any Ethereum that you may accumulate here by any means as in through the rewards, through the yield, this is gonna appreciate in value. And through the system, it is automatically gonna be multiplied as well. So we have just a single pack of $500, and that's called ignition pack. So this is not $500. In fact, this is $500 worth Ethereum on base network. So whatever the current value of Ethereum would be, all you need is $500 worth Ethereum on base network. One single pack, nothing more, nothing less, 500 to get you started. And that's why it's called ignition pack. It just sets your journey. It just ignites your transition into the next financial operating system. But what do we get with this? So with every ignition pack, first of all, 3 core products are being offered absolutely free. One of them is liquid choice card. We would not go into details of this product because we have covered many times and they are practically a part of Affiliate Marketing 3.0. I hope you are aware of these products. The second product is Protocol Yeal's Whale Pass, and the third one is LFG. This is DoDO 1.0's revamped version. All right. All products are KYC compliant. That means you can confidently use them as well as recommend them. Every platform, every product will require your KYC compliance. So we have something credible, and of course, products will give their individual benefits. All right. So product definitely will give their individual benefits. You are free to use them, register, comply, and then use the product. But the core component, the key component, the essential part of 3FO, the heart, the engine of 3FO, it's Alpha AI. So Alpha AI is world's first native financial brain. So what this platform does for 3FO and what this platform is going to do for us is it's going to generate passive yield. So Alpha AI is a platform which gives suggestions. It explores more than 50 blockchain networks across hundreds DEXs, and it identifies the difference in liquidity before it can appreciate a certain coin or token, and it gives suggestions of this kind of appreciation or the hype on certain coins and token, and it can give this every day, every second. And this is what Alpha AI is doing for the management, for Chavez and his team, and through this the revenue is being generated. And the same platform can be accessible to us. And in fact, when the platform goes live, we will actually be able to see the vault, the revenue, how this Alpha AI is turning money into financial opportunities. And you know what? This Alpha AI has not even launched or been available for the community, but very soon it's going to be. It might take like 3 to 4 weeks for Alpha AI to be available to us, but there is an exclusivity with it. Not everybody will get to be a part of this. We will discuss more about this, but what does this Alpha AI provide or add value in 3FO? So through Alpha AI, the system is able to generate weekly, absolutely passive yield. So we obviously have requested Chavez many times as leader, as members, we need something passive. So this is 100% passive yield that anybody can claim by just subscribing to the $500 ignition pack. Okay, and this yield starts the very next day. So through Alpha AI, we are getting exclusively an yield, which is 100% passive. All right, so this is about the introduction to the project. Now, this project has been made pretty simple. It is very, very simple. There is only one package, not more, not less, not so low, not so high, $500 worth ignition package. All you get is 3 products absolutely free, right? And this subscription starts your yield the very next day, but we are paid weekly here. The yields are calculated daily, but we are paid weekly. How much? It is $5 per week in passive yield, backed by a diversified DeFi strategy yield. All right, so it's called Alpha AI Yield Access. So this is 100% passive for everybody, and this by default starts the very next day and paid every Wednesday. And the first yield already has been paid, thus last Wednesday. For the first time ever, Affiliate Marketing 3.0 community received passive yield, a true value delivered. All right, but what if people don't, people want more than just $5 every week, right? So one ignition pack brings you $5 every week. But let's say I would like to have more yield because I would like to accumulate Ethereum today, not in next 2 to 3 years. So what I can do is I can add on a pack to the existing subscription. So it's called Alpha Yield Plus Pack. Ignition pack is available only for ones to subscribe, but you can have as many Alpha Yield Plus pack as possible. So with one ignition pack, you are getting $5 per week. With add-on pack, you are getting another $5 per week. But you want more. So this was just one pack. You subscribe to another add-on pack and you get more $5 extra every week. So this way you can increase your weekly yield if you would like to. All right. And for each pack, the calculation is simple. You get it until you make 2x of your subscribed package. So by default, everybody claims for each ignition pack or each Alpha Yield Plus pack up to $1,000 in passive yield. All right, so everybody gets 2x. The money, it comes every week in passive yield until you make 2x, and 2x is by default. All right, now there is a twist. This project has many twists, many oozing factors. So what the next twist is in this project is the inclusion of BTCC. I hope everybody knows BTCC. BTCC is the Bitcoin code, the fundamental coin of BTC20 smart chain, right? So here in this project, Chavez brilliantly has made a provision to include BTCC. And inclusion means you don't have to deposit, you don't have to invest. All you need to do is stake BTCC. That means whatever BTCC you're putting in, it is absolutely yours. Like any other staking platform, here as well, your BTCC are at stake, not deposited, not invested. That means anytime your package expires, you are gonna get back equal amount of BTCC. Now, remember this. On Ethereum base, you don't have to deposit Ethereum USDT, ERC20 or base USDT. You have to deposit pure Ethereum on base network. In a similar manner, here as well, you don't have to deposit USDT BTC20. No, it is purely in BTCC coin. Don't forget this. So whatever the value of BTCC, let's say today the value of BTCC is $130. So you require minimum $500 to stake. So that would be something around maybe 5.6 something, maybe, or more, or 7 point something dollars worth. I mean, that means BTCC. Okay. So how does this calculation works? So if you have ignition pack, this ignition pack was $500 worth, right? And you were supposed to get 2x. So the growth factor here is just 1x, and you get yield until 2x. But if you stake $500 worth BTCC, you get 2 advantages. The first one is your 2x is now at a maximum cap of 3x. That means here you were making $1,000. Now here you will be making $1,500 passively. Your yield will continue until you make 3x, as well as the yield growth factor also increased 1.25x. That means here you are getting $5 every week, but here now you will get $6.25 per week. So that means, first of all, you are claiming more in terms of maximum cap, 3x now, and you will claim it faster if you stake $500 worth BTCC. But if you stake another $500 worth BTCC, this is going to grow until you claim 4x, as well as now you will be making $7.5 every week. So here the staking is 1:1, and here the staking is 1:2. That means with $1,000 worth BTCC, you claim $1,000 worth BTCC, you claim 4x at $7.5 per week. This is fantastic, right? Because for the first time ever, BTCC in fact is giving you something passive, that too without investing or swapping BTCC. All right. So the maximum that you can make is 2x, 3x, or 4x, depending on your BTCC staking. Okay. And same thing has been applicable on the Ignition pack or the Alpha Yield Plus pack. Okay. Now let me help you understand something. So let's say you have a pack of $500, that's Ignition pack, and you are claiming 4x through $1,000 worth BTCC. Okay. Now, if you would subscribe to another Alpha Yield Plus pack, okay, this pack is by default gonna give you 2x, not 4x. 4x is applicable on your current ongoing Ignition pack. But if you are adding a pack, so 500 will give you just 2x. But if you would like to claim like the Ignition pack, the first initial pack, you want to claim 4x, then you will require another $1,000 worth BTCC here. Let's say if you want to add another pack, $500, again, by default, it's going to give you 2x. But if you would like to claim the maximum potential from here as well, so then you will need another $1,000 worth BTCC. So there are leaders, there are community members who have accumulated BTCCs by any means, by harvesting, by mining, by through nodes, through validators. So they are making the most from this. So do you remember Chavez had mentioned that even if you hold one BTCC, it's going to create a value for you. This is how BTCC is creating value. So from all the three packs, you are going to get 7.5 into 3. So that's $22.5 every week. Are you getting this? All right. So let's get back to the presentation. So you understood this well, how BTCC impacts your earning, the passive earning, passive yield. Okay. Until now, everything is passive. And everything is paid weekly. Okay. And the max you can claim is 2x, 3x, or 4x, depending on your BTCC staking for each pack that you subscribe to. Now there is a twist. The twist is this 3FO comes in with a unilevel income plan. There is a compensation for building networks, for inviting people, because after all, this is an affiliate operating system. This platform is like a sales funnel, very simple sales funnel, which has been designed to invite new members, to grow the community in a very easy and sustainable manner. And so far, it has been delivering its value. So if you are a networker, if you are an affiliate marketer, if you have community, if you are a leader whom can people follow, then there is something very, very rewarding for you. So there is a unilevel structure. The compensation is across 15 levels deep, but there is a qualification criteria. So what is this unilevel? Let's first understand that. Okay. All right. So first of all, if you would like to earn extra, the max that you are claiming is 2x, 3x, and 4x. Okay. The max that you are claiming is 2x, 3x, and 4x. Until now, you are claiming this through passive yield. But as you start to refer people, let's say this is you, and you start referring people A, B, C, D. You invite them, and they associate with your referral link. So this becomes your level 1. Then when these people, they invite their prospects, this becomes your level 2, all your indirect partners at second line of generation. This is hierarchy, right? This is your first generation, this is your second generation. And when this second generation, they in fact refer people, this becomes your third generation. In this way, you keep growing your network until you reach level 15. Although the business volume beyond 15th level will still be considered for your rank qualification, but the rewards, the uni-level income will be compensated only limited to 15 levels. But do you understand how exponentially huge this network can grow? I'll show you. Just imagine if you invite 5 people and they invite 5 people. This is your first level. This is your second level. This is your third level. This is your fourth level. And this is your fifth level. Just imagine if 5 people invite 5 people and they duplicate the total number of people here, it's more than 3,800. And this can happen maybe within a day as well. It is quite possible if you have that kind of people or active people in your network. So this can grow so much exponentially. Just imagine this is 5 levels, include 10 more levels. How many people can benefit from this? All right. So this is level plan or generation plan, but we call it uni-level. Why uni-level? Because there is a hierarchy or a continuity in line of sponsorship. LOS. That means if A has referred B, B has referred C, C has referred D, D has referred E. Now, A is active, B is active. If C is not active, this breaks the chain. And your compensation will stop from here, sorry. And it doesn't matter if D is active or not, E is active or not, it doesn't matter. If C is inactive, this breaks your chain. That's why it's called uni-level. That means you cannot skip any level. So it is important, if you are an affiliate marketer, if you are a networker, if you are trying to build big, make sure your line of sponsorship below you, under you, is active across each level, or else it will break the entire generation next. All right. So this is the reason why it's called uni-level. Now there is a qualification criteria. Of course, nothing comes easy in life. Nothing is free in life. You need to work hard. You need to pay its value. So here as well, if you want to benefit from the each and every sales across your 15 levels, you need to qualify these 15 levels. And the criteria is very simple. It's direct partners that you introduce. How many direct partners? As many levels you will be able to open. So if you have 2 direct partners under you, referred by you, you are qualified for level 1. That means anybody next you refer in your first generation, you get, or you are entitled to 10% of the package value. And the package is of how much value? $500. So you get 10% of that. That means $50 per sale. Let's say you refer 10 directs into $50. You have recovered your investment, $500. Let's say 20 directs, you have recovered your 2x already. You can make this happen in a day, maybe. Right? So this is 15 level structure, and across 15 level, as you can see, there is a qualification criteria. If you have referred 2 direct partners or 3 direct partners, you qualify for level 2, and you get 5% from each sales coming from your second generation. And this continues until you refer 20 directs to qualify for 15 levels. And across each level, any sales is happening, you are entitled to a level commission. And these are paid daily. And there is no capping to it. You can have more than 20 directs, but practically it doesn't make sense having more than 20 directs, because now if you are a leader, you would like to support your downlines, your next line of generation, so that you empower them, and in turn, they help you achieve faster the next rank. All right. So this is 15 level structure. Across 15 level, any sales happening, you are entitled for a sales benefit, even at a 15th level. Okay. So that's the reason why Chavez has mentioned crazy income potential. As you can see, we described a scenario where only 5 persons duplication is happening. 5 at first level, 25 at second, 125 at third, 625 at fourth, and 300 and 125 at fifth. First generation gives you $250. Second generation gives you $625. That's $875. You have already reclaimed your investment as well as made some money over it. Then the next duplication in the next level, it is straight away $2,500. And the next duplication is $12,500. And the next duplication is $62,500. Freaking at just 5 level and just duplication of 5 members, this is something around $78,000. And this is just an example. Although these examples are just representation of potentially how much anyone can make, individual income will depend on personal knowledge, experience, skills, communication, leadership quality. So these numbers are just for reference. But potentially, there is so much that can be claimed as uni-level income. And this is just not it. There is more to it. Now, do you remember? Everybody is getting paid passive weekly yield, right? Maybe $5 per week or up to $7.5 per week. What if from your entire team, you start getting yield over yield? Whatever your team is claiming as their weekly yield, you start getting percentage on that as your team's yield or as your builder's income on yield. So here is the next chart for you. The qualification criteria to claim this builder's yield over your team's yield is same what you had for the uni level qualification for each level. You require 2 directs for first level, 3 directs for second, 4 directs for third. Same criteria. If you qualify for levels, the same structure, the same direct partners will help you qualify for builder's yield income as well. So let's say on your first level, you have 5 direct partners. Let's take 10 for easy calculation. And each partner is claiming $5 per week. So that's $50 from your first level every week being paid as weekly yield. Now on your second level, let's say there are 100 people, each claiming $5 every week. So that's $500 weekly yield paid to your team. On your third level, let's say there are 200 people, each claiming $5 per week. That's $1,000 per week paid to your team. This is not paid to you. This is paid to your team. But with this compensation, you are getting yield over yield. So from your first level, whatever yield is going to your team, you are claiming 10% of it. That is, you get $5 extra. From here, it's 5%. So that's $25. From here, it's 5%. So that's $50. And this is just a 3-level income. Imagine again, at 15 levels, how many people will be claiming weekly yield every week? And you, even though if you will be getting a small percentage from these yields, this can turn out to be a massive, massive extra income for you. At every level, whatever the yield your teams are claiming, you will get 10% of that yield at the first level. Up to from second to third, fourth level, you get 5%. Then 6 to maybe 8th or 9th level, you get 3%. And the rest you can see, even at the 15th level, you can see the percentage has increased. This was 2%, 2%, then 1%, 1%, and then again it's 2%, 2%. So this is again massive. So you were claiming income, you were claiming 2x, 3x, 4x, first of all from passive yield. Now uni-level income has been added. Along with that, the builder's yield also has been added. So that means you can claim 2x, 3x, 4x very fast. So if you are a leader, if you are a networker, if you are an affiliate marketer, if you have community, if you have people, if you have followers who can trust you and whom you can invite and you can bring, this is going to give you so much leverage. There are leaders who have already started claiming 2x, 3x, and 4x already. And the reason, and for that reason, they have to stake add-on packs every day. And for each pack, they are claiming 4x with BTCC. I hope you realize the potential of this amazing but very, very simple compensation plan. All right. Now, the last part of this compensation is rank rewards. Of course, no plan can be successful without appreciating the leaders, the builders. So here too, there are rank achievers income, and there are 10 ranks from R1 to R3 to R6 to R8 to R9 to R10. 10 ranks, but there is a qualification criteria for these ranks. So first of all, you require active directs. This is the first criteria. Then you need to have a team volume or a rank leader in your team. This is second criteria. And the third criteria is your team size. All right. If you fulfill these 3 criteria, you are qualifying R1 to R10 and rank reward starting from $1,000 up to $10 million. $10 million. And the best part about this is this rank rewards from $1,000 to up to $10 million, they are excluded from 2x, 3x, and 4x. That means you are claiming 2x, 3x, 4x from passive yield, unilevel income, and builder's income, plus whatever ranks you achieve. This rank rewards are extra. And you don't even need an active subscription to qualify for this rank rewards. But of course, it is not possible for us to not benefit from these subscriptions. So this is massive, but there is a twist again. As you can see, there is a qualification criteria. Let us understand that. So let's take an example of rank 1. So to qualify for rank 1, you require at least 3 direct partners. Okay. Then you require a business volume of 15,000 and a team of 30 in your network. It is not necessary that it should be your direct. It can be anywhere in your network. But this seems simple, but there is a twist. This 15,000 needs to be across 3 active legs. And the ratio also should be maintained. It's 40%, 30%, 30%. That means 15,000 should come from 3 active partners. Let's say you have 5 active partners. This one made a sales of maybe $6,000. This made maybe a sales of $2,000. This made a sales of $5,000. Then this may be 1K and this may be 2K. So if you see the overall sales in your team, this is 6 plus 2, 8, 8 plus 5, 13, 14, 15, 16,000. So you should have qualified for the first rank. But this isn't the case. Why? Because first of all, your 3 active legs are considered. Three highest selling partners are considered. So your first highest is this, let's say A. The second highest is this, let's say B. And your third highest are maybe this or this. Let's say this is 3,000. So this is 17,000. So your third is this is C. Okay. So now, as you can see, 15,000 must be spread across A, B, and C, your highest selling partners, your direct partners. So 6,000, let's break it down, 15,000 into 40%, 30%, and 30%. So 15,000 into 40% is $6,000. Then 30% is 4,500. So this leg has qualified, this has qualified, but this has not qualified. This was your third highest selling partner, but it has not qualified. So you have not yet qualified rank 1. If this person crosses 4,500, then you will qualify for 15,000 criteria from the rank 1. So do you understand now? This ratio has to be maintained across your 3 direct partners, 3 active and leading direct partners. So 40-30-30 ratio must be maintained. Okay. Then similar is the case of second rank. That is, you require 4 direct partners plus $45,000 across 3 active legs in the ratio of 40-30-30, and same for R3 as well, 40-30-30. Okay, but the game changes from R4. This is where actually the strategy will work, not just random team generation, because now here you require leaders, not volumes. So unless and until you have rank 3 qualifiers in your team, you cannot qualify for R4. In a similar manner, you require 3 R4s to qualify for R5, 3 R5 to qualify for R6, 3 R6 to qualify for R7, 3 R7 to qualify for R8, and 3 R8 to qualify for R9. And then comes the code origin, the last rank, which requires, in fact, 4 R9, not just 3. So again, there is a twist. So R10 is a special rank which requires 4 R9 in your structure. So it is very essential for you to strategize your leaders. If you are passive, then it doesn't matter. But if you are active and really need to claim this more than $16 million of rank reward in total, so strategy should be implemented right from the day 1. And these are all unique ranks. See, boot sequence, data plane, grid maker, pulse operator, synth layer, echo prime, command bridge, quantum fork, meta protocol, and code origin, all having their respective emblem. And this reflects in your back office. And these rewards are excluded from 2x, 3x, 4x claims, and this is extra that you are getting. All right. So what could be the best strategy? How do you strategize? How to put your teams? How to put your structure? For that, you need to associate with a correct leader. You need to be in somebody's team who can effectively help you manage this structure. This is a highly rewarding system, And this is going to give so much leverage for affiliate marketers and for even new people to join in the system. This is something incredible. This is the next gen affiliate operating system. All right. So now we have discussed enough about the compensation, about the project, about this, about that. But from where all this money is coming from, that is very important. That is very crucial to understand and to know, right? So 3FO, as we call it, it is an operating system. If you have computer, in computers, there is an operating system that's Windows, maybe 10, maybe 11, right? Windows operating system, right? How many times do you have to install this system? Just once, unless and until it's corrupted, but it's practically just once in a lifetime when you purchase the computer. And then this operating system help you sustain, survive, and work efficiently almost infinite hours, right? Almost lifetime. Sometimes I believe this laptop is almost 3 years old. I have never ever had to change the operating system. It was a high-end processor, i8 or i7, I don't know, I don't remember, but the operating system, Windows 11, I never ever had to change, or it never corrupted. So 3FO is like an operating system. If you install this system, that means if you are part of this system, then once installed, that means once your network you have developed, you have expanded, you have exploded, this 3FO can be a lifelong operating system for you, which can keep on generating revenue for you every day. All right. How? But how it is sustainable, right? So at one end, we have 3FO, all right? And at other end, we have Alpha AI. So Alpha AI is backed by artificial intelligence, of course. And this Alpha AI practically helps the system generate revenue. But how? So across 50 blockchain networks, across 100 DEXs, it identifies liquidity opportunities or changes in liquidity. Okay. And based on that, it can predict, it can indicate, and it can provide signals which can potentially be capitalized into maybe about to hype tokens and coins. So it will suggest us that, what can be the next potentially growing exponential coin or token. And this can happen 24 hours. So this machine will work. It is in fact working for the system to generate revenue. And Chavez mentioned that, in fact, once this Alpha AI is live and available to the community, people will actually be able to see the vault. Okay. So what's happening is people are joining 3FO. They are depositing liquidity. Okay. From this liquidity, a few percentage, almost 46% goes to uni level. Okay. Some more extra percentage goes to 4% to 6% per month, right? The passive, and whatever is left, it comes to this vault. From this vault, it goes to Alpha AI. From Alpha AI, this is practically utilized, managed, and increased in value through this suggestive indications. And from here, again, this revenue is generated, right? And it is again compensated. So this is like an ecosystem which blends in itself, it synchronizes with itself, and this can keep on happening for a very, very long time. In days to come, Chavez will explain more about Alpha AI. And in fact, Chavez has mentioned that once the system of Alpha AI goes live, members will be actually able to see the vault and the fund inside it, and how Alpha AI is able to generate revenue over it by encashing this kind of opportunities. All right. So this is the science behind 3FO. This is how 3FO has been designed. This is how 3FO has been made to be sustainable. And this is everything about 3FO. So I believe 3FO has been now made pretty simple for everybody to understand and to be a part of. And speaking of 3FO as an opportunity, I believe it is for everybody. You can either still complain, you can either still sit back, you can either still continue with your life, but this 3FO can be one of the potential opportunity which we believe can really make an impact for everybody. But again, have your understanding, do your mathematics, howsoever, whatsoever you want to participate. Choose right mentors now, because now everybody have an option to choose a mentor. In previous affiliate marketing 3.0, there were some not glitches exactly, but leaders in fact have left their teams. But now there is an opportunity for everybody to choose a leader, to choose a mentor. And to make the most of 3FO, you will certainly require a strategic partner. So choose well, choose wisely, and be a part of history in the making, not then to review later on. All right, that is all from the training side. Thank you, everybody. Joe, if there are any questions, let's take some question. Of course, you need to be, the Q&A is open for you all. You can drop your questions in the Q&A section, and we will be more than glad to answer. Anything else that you would like to include, Joe?
Trash it. Yeah, I'm muted. Trash it. I don't think anybody deserves the title of master trainer more than you. You go into such detail and you keep it simple, you keep it straightforward so that everybody can understand. And you know, I think that's a key thing here. I think this is for the everyday person. This entire ecosystem is designed for the everyday person. It's designed to be inclusive, but I don't think that applies more so than with 3FO. It is so simple. It is literally just a plug and play system and earn Ethereum. What a fantastic masterclass. Trashit, thank you so much for spending time and dedicating your time to putting together such an excellent presentation. So we do have a question.
I believe Jairi Siljamo is asking, I have LquidPay card and Whale Pass, so can I get the LFG membership only? Now the products are complementary, in fact, so you have an advantage here that you are having an extra LquidPay card and Whale Pass. Maybe you can pass it on to your family member for free or at a cost, or some other member whom you would like to try and test Whale Pass and LquidPay. So there is no option because products are practically free for you. Isn't it, Joe?
Absolutely. You know, you've got the products. If you've already got the products anyway, that's fine. You've got them. You'll upgrade those in the usual way in AFM. But this is something that you can use to help someone who doesn't want to necessarily be in our ecosystem. You can give it to them for free. If they wish to upgrade, of course, where are they going to upgrade? You can bring them into AFM,
and I believe that was the intention of keeping this product free.
Exactly. Yeah. There you go. Any other questions, folks?
We have another, Joe.
I see only one question. Oh, here we go. Yeah. This is from CEFI. For staking, is it $500 worth of BTCC or 500 BTCC also? Is there an expiration date for the subscription on Alpha AI?
So of course, it is not 500 BTCC, it is $500 worth BTCC for 3x claim and another additional $500 worth BTCC for X claim. And let's say today the price is $130. So you might require something 130. So you might require something around 3.8. Let's say tomorrow the price is $500, then you will require only one. And whenever your package or the subscription will expire, you will get back equal amount of BTCC. Of course, what benefit you will get at that time depends on the value of BTCC at that time. But the BTCC are going to be constant. They are not going to change. The value, depending on the market value, will benefit, or maybe it will be advantageous to you. And about the expiration date of subscription of Alpha AI, now remember this, Alpha AI will only be available exclusively for first 10,000 3FO members only. And it will be absolutely free for first 10,000 3FO members. After that, there is going to be a cost to Alpha AI, maybe a subscription, maybe some package cost. We don't know yet. That will be later on revealed when we get more details on Alpha AI. And then we have another question from Peter. What can Alpha AI predictively have in its sleeve for the future? How would you like to answer, Joe?
Okay, what can Alpha AI predictively have in its sleeve for the future? Well, I don't think there's any limitation on that, really. I think as Chavez continues to develop Alpha AI, I'm sure it will become more and more powerful. I'm not sure that's an answer that I can give in a full way, because who knows what Chavez is creating? Who knows how powerful? I mean, look at what AI has done just in the last 2 years in the world. You know, it has changed the way businesses have worked for decades. And all of a sudden, everybody's using AI in practically every aspect of their business. And that just demonstrates the power and the direction that AI is taking and is leading. So with Chavez being an AI expert, what could be up its sleeve? Well, you know, I'm not sure that that's something we can even dream of at this stage. But, you know, one thing's for sure, I think it's going to be something that will, an operating system that will just continue to keep giving. Oh, I think Trashit has frozen for a second there. Let's give Trashit a moment to see if he's coming back. Are you coming back, Trashit? Let me just... A brief intermission, folks, while we see if we can reconnect Trashit. No, it looks like Trashit has dropped out. So I'll just
Joe,
wait.
you have some questions. If you would answer them while Trashit,
sure.
come back, please.
Sure. Let's have a look. Where are they?
CEFI has another one.
Okay. So CEFI's question is: I made a mistake on BTCC. I would like to correct that. How can that be done? Well, that'll depend on the mistake. I'll ask you the question here, and then you can send it to me in the chat. Did you send BTCC to the Ethereum address? And while you're typing, or if you can perhaps give me a bit more detail on your mistake, then I can answer in a more accurate way. So the next question is from a Santrix. Have you been announcing the Magnificent Seven for a long time when they're coming out live? Yes, Chavez has been talking about the Magnificent Seven. I wouldn't say a long time, maybe the last month. I don't think that's necessarily a long time, but that will be coming very soon. Obviously, our focus for the last 3 weeks has been on the launch of 3FO. So we don't want to detract away from that right now. We want momentum in what is a significant platform for everybody in this community. So that will be coming live very soon. I see that we haven't got Trashit back yet, so let's have a look. Is there any other questions? And I'll do my best to answer.
CEFI just answered, just has another question.
Okay, the addressing is okay. I sent 500 BTC and should have sent 3.8. Oh, okay. I don't think that can be returned. I think that's now in the system. Just like in AFM, when you deposit funds into AFM, they can't be withdrawn because they are instantly converted into BUSD. And in this case, your BTCC is converted into, I can't remember what it's called now. Let me have a quick look.
Maybe have him go on to the AFO website, 3FO website,
Yeah,
and see how much he has in there under BTCC. Or...
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's converted into a stable coin within 3FO. And that is to lock in the value, because obviously BTCC will fluctuate in price. Once it's converted, I don't believe there's a way to reconvert it or withdraw it. So I mean, I think it's likely that that's now in the system, but it isn't lost. If you can buy packages, then you'll be able to stake them. And obviously, because you're generating yield in Ethereum, then you have the ability to reinvest that Ethereum. So once you've reached $500 worth of Ethereum, you can simply reinvest, stake another $1,000 of Ethereum, of BTCC, and then you can continue that process until you've staked all your BTCC. I will double check, but I think it's unlikely that it can be removed, but I will double check for you, CMiner. I think you're in contact with me on WhatsApp or Telegram, so message me and I will see if I can get a more conclusive answer. But honestly, I think it's unlikely that it can be removed at this stage. Okay, let's just take a couple of more questions if there are any, and then we will close. Any other questions? This is the last call for questions. I'm not going to read that out yet.
I'm not going to read it out.
That's okay. Look, it's not lost. You're going to be able to use it at some point through staking, so I wouldn't lose too much sleep over it. Just, you know, top up your packages. Obviously, if you're recruiting, then you're going to be able to receive those returns much faster, and then you'll be able to stake those BTCC. And once you've staked them, then you'll be able to get them back. So they're not lost. They're just in a state of pending at the moment. Okay, I think that was our last question. Fantastic. And Trashit has come back. So let's see if Trashit has any last words before we conclude.
Well, I was spoken throughout the training. I don't have any last words.
Okay.
But yes, a great opportunity is awaiting you for those who have not yet started. And for those who have already started, please, there is a strategy intact. Be in touch with your applying, your line of sponsorship, your rank leaders. We already have now rank leaders.
I think I've got one more question, which I may just take if I can find it. Where are you? Somebody's got their hand up. They haven't actually put a question. Okay, I think we've had a fantastic night of training. So let's draw this evening to a close. Just before we do close, I think I will just give a quick opinion for you all. You know, we have been brought 3FO exclusively to us. It seems to me that it is only right that existing members get the priority to join. Of course, this is onboarding platform used for you to be able to leverage, to be able to bring in new people, to grow your own community, to grow and sustain this company for the next decade, the next two decades, the next 3 decades. But in my opinion, the people that deserve it the most, that should be first, is every single one of us. Why wait until 300, 400, 500, 1,000 new people come in before you think, oh, actually, this is a good idea? Because this system will grow. Every single one of us is working hard to create an ecosystem, a community, so that we can be here to sustain this community for the next 2, 3 decades. But why should you be the last of the membership? So my advice is exactly what Trashit has said. Decide who you wish to be your leader in 3FO. Contact that person, reach out to that person, ask them to give you a position in their strategy, and be the first to benefit from 3FO. So let's bring this amazing event to an end. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you, Trashit, for your effort, for your extremely professional training. Congratulations to all the new rank leaders, Lucky, Calvido, Trashit and Rajiv. Mike, it's amazing. In only 3 days, we've had so many people rank up already. And in the coming days, there will be more and more and more. Question is, will you be one of them? Thanks very much, everybody. Have a great night. Remember to join us tomorrow for our onboarding training, which I believe is still at 3 p.m. UK time. And of course, if you are bringing people in, we are doing presentations every single night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is our Q&A night. And I think we're doing Sunday night as well now, right, Trashit? Yep, we're doing presentations of 3FO so that you have got every opportunity to bring your new prospects. Thanks very much, everyone. Have a great evening, and we will see you tomorrow afternoon. Good night.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Good night.
This, I think, it makes lots of, metallic sound. I think.
At Amanita Design, we are not classical game developers,